Hello, welcome to Pearson Pistons. My name is Dwayne Pierce II. I'm your host, and let's go. This is the first episode of this. I might change the name of it later on, but as right now, it's Pearson Pistons. But I want to talk to you guys about the off season. What do I want to see going forward? What would I like to see this team? And this off season is going to be an interesting one with the draft and everything. It's really hard to really talk about anything right now with us not knowing the draft position. But I'm going to give a little tidbits of what I believe this team should go get. And it's all depends. Like, really, everything that we're going to do this offseason depends on what we're going to do with Jeremy Grant. If we're going to keep him or if we're going to go ahead and trade him. Because if we keep him, I see we can slide him down at the 3. Get a nice big out the draft and everything, Slide Jeremy Grant down to the 3 where he's naturally supposed to be at. I would have Sadiq play the 2. And then put Cade at the 1 for right now. And do that until it's really tricky. That's the whole thing. Like, do you do that route, or do you go ahead and trade Jeremy Grant to Portland for one of the pick and maybe another pick next year? I don't know. Like, what do you do there? See, Jeremy Grant's position is going to be key on this team. What do we do? Because I like the idea of having having Sadiq at the 2. And having Grant at the 3 with one of our young boys. But I want to see, do we go ahead and draft Jabari? It's hard to really speak on anything because I don't know what the draft pick and everything is going to be right now. Once I figure out what that is, it's like I'm liking what I'm seeing from this team right now. This team defensively is starting to show up in different games and everything, and they just look like they're going to be some dogs in the future. Right now, I know it's a little rough because they're young, but in the future, oh my God, these boys are going to be scary. Boys are going to be very, very scary. Hopefully that don't play in the background, but I'm going to listen to this. Just recording this and my phone went off, so yeah, we're going to see. But I really want to see what these young boys are going to do because I like Cade. Killian, I want to see him come back with the game should be starting to slow down for him pretty soon. He's been over here a little bit. I know he had to get used to the American game. So, okay, this quintessential is your rookie year, but you had games before Cade. So, the game should slow down a lot more for Killian next year. That's why I want to see Killian take a bigger jump on the offensive end because the game should have slowed down for Killian a lot. And that's a scary thing about Cade because the game ain't slowed down for him. He's still just, and he's already seen double teams and shit. So that's scary. Cade is gonna be nasty. Excuse my foul language for that, but yeah, Cade is gonna be nasty. And then you got Sadiq. Like, I like Sadiq a lot, man. Sadiq he's gonna be a great player for a while for us. And the crazy thing about Sadiq, I don't know what his ceiling's gonna be, really. Because this could be his ceiling right now, what he's giving us. But if this is his ceiling, he has a great ceiling. He's a great young player, and he's just gonna be a great player for us for a while. But Isaiah Stewart, I love what I seen from him closer to the end. This is why I want to resign Bagley, but I love what I seen from Isaiah Stewart closer to the end. And Bagley, I want us to resign Bagley for sure, because Bagley he brought that lob threat that we need. And I want to re-sign Bagley because we need bigs. And don't go in this draft a big and then think that just means let Marvin Bagley walk. No, don't just let him walk. Bags, he has a place on this team. and I think he knows it, but he can't fuck it up. Let's just be honest. He can't. He could fuck it up. I see a lot. Like I watch a lot of his games lately, and I'm seeing him complain about different things. And like, bro, don't complain. Just get back on defense, man. Just you have amnesia. That's how you're supposed to have. Like a shooter's supposed to have amnesia about bad shots. You're supposed to have amnesia about not getting calls on the offensive end. And hey, go down there and play defense. Block somebody's shot. Make them respect you. Cause he has all the athleticism and all that. He can put it together on the defense end, and with a nice center, like with a nice team and a nice culture like Detroit always had. Excuse me, which is why you see a lot of our former players right now sprinkled all throughout these playoffs because we breed championship players and championship pedigree. So, of course, now that our young boys back then, like KCP, Drummond, and all those guys, you see them all on championship contending teams now because they learned from Detroit what it means to be a champion. Even though we wasn't champions back then, we always had that mindset and that moxie, like, we should be champions because our history. Once you play for an organization with history, it's gonna make you take pride in what you do, especially at a young age. I already know these young boys here, man. They can. Yeah, this ain't a Golden State or LA or Boston, but hey, we won 6 championships with 3 or more championships. So 6 more teams. I say 6 more championships. Wow, that's how you know I'm high right now. But I'm hoping you guys enjoy this podcast, and this is just the beginning. Trust me. I'm like once we know a little bit more of what's going on, because see, I'm not trying to see another guy like Corey Joseph come back. I'm not trying to see. Hey, I like him, but I'll trade Frank Jackson because I'm thinking he's gonna use his player option, or he might not because he might want to test the free agency market himself. But Frank Jackson, he's been injured both too many times, too long of time for me to put some money in behind him. Like I like Frank Jackson as a player though, but I like Jaime a lot more, and I think he's better at the 2 off the bench, 2 or the 3 off the bench, you know. But Jaime and Killian's defense, ooh, off the bench, ooh, that sounds nasty in the backcourt to me. Because Killian, see, did you further because out with Killian because Killian he can either be not a bust. I'm not gonna say he can either be a great role player, who can be a solid starter, or he can break out and show that he's an actual starting point guard in this league. That's what I want to see from Killian this season coming up. I know it's playoffs still, but that's what I want to see from Killian. Can you show that you a starting point guard? Like show that you ain't just no bench player. Like because right now that's what it's looking like. He's a solid bench player, and I know he's still young, so he can still grow. But right now, I'm seeing that from him out of his career, but he's gonna be a solid role player, which is good. You need that. But I don't know if he's gonna be a solid role player that can start, or just a solid role player. Right now, I'm seeing just solid role player. Cade, I'm seeing he could be a superstar if we built the right team. Cade could be a superstar. Bay could be a star. Cade got the moxie. Cade, he man, great mid range. That's what I'm liking from Cade. The 3, ooh, he ain't even got hot from the 3. He had like he had in the summer league. Remember he had that one game where he had like 7 threes. He ain't even did that yet. Like, ooh. But I want to see what we do with Grant, man, because I like Grant, and like he could be perfect for our team. right now if we want to make a playoff push right now, or if we want to wait and slow that down. Because see, Grant is really a 3. He's not a 4. That's what a lot of people need to realize right there. First of all, with Grant, he's not a 4. He's really a 3. He's playing the 4 because he can play the 4. Like, let me say that again. He's playing the 4 because he can play the 4. It don't mean he's the 4. Honestly, I think with this pick, we should go ahead and take Jabari if we're number 1 or if he's there. Take Jabari because watching Jabari in the player in the tournament, Jabari jump off the screen. I like Chet, but Chet don't jump off the screen, and he's little. I'm iffy on skinny, tall players, you know. Plus, man, Jabari, he got that. He just look like a Detroit player. So I'm telling me we're gonna take him. But put Jabari at the 5 and have Grant at the 4, Sadiq at the 3, K at the 2, and Killian pushing the 1, or see, because if we get us a dog ass young point guard too, or a nice starting point guard, because that's what I know we're gonna address this offseason. This offseason, that's what we need to address. Starting guard that can be with K, or a nice big, or a true 6 man. That's what we need on this team right now, is a true 6 man. Frank Jackson, he's cool, but we need a guy who can get buckets off the bench, on the wing. See, because Diallo, as much as I like Hami, he's not a dude who can just go out there and just flat out give you buckets. He can give you buckets, but he ain't a guaranteed walking bucket. He's screechy. But who else? What else I want to see while I'm talking? When I have your attention. Oh, I want to see what we do with Luka, because he did sign a 2-year contract. I don't want to just sign him for that 1 year, give him the little bum runs, and then we release him. I think Luka's a good player, and I think he'll be a good player for us. He may not have the defense, but Luka, he's an offensive juggernaut. I know the game ain't slowed down for him neither. It's gonna take him some time because he's a big man. So we can play with him, because we don't need him to develop right away. He could be, slow burn him, because he's a kid who's happy to be in the league. Go ahead and slow burn Luka, or you go ahead and let him go. Watch Luka flourish somewhere else, because I'm telling you, Luka is an NBA player. So keep Luka on this team and let him learn a little bit more of the tricks of the trade to be in the stretch 5 from Kelly Olynyk, who also, let's keep it real, he ain't the best defensively, but he knows how to move his feet. He can teach the kid how to move his feet a little bit, along with learning from the great Ben Wallace. That's why we draft these people here, is so they can learn from him too. Well, we got a good where our legends come back and talk to young players on the team. Excuse me, let me take a little drink. Yeah, we got a good legacy and a good rich history to where our veterans come back and talk to our young dogs. So that makes this team. That's why this team is such a beautiful team to root for, because we have history. But I've been on here long enough. I'm gonna talk to you guys next. Probably gonna say when I'm drop this one. I'm gonna drop these every Thursday. For now. Nah, I'm gonna drop these every Wednesday. So every Wednesday I'm gonna drop this Pearson.